Well, credit scores are used for so many transactions these days, but a low credit score can actually stand in the way of your hopes and dreams. Mark has a look at what you can start doing now so you don't have to say no to all of your wishes. Hey, Mark.
Hey, yeah, these scores are really important. You know, when it comes to buying a house, new car, or even getting a new job, you need a decent credit score. Consumer Reports reveals some important information on how to repair your credit score if it's in the dumps.
If we have this and we don't have trust, then we don't have nothing.
Dialect is a rap artist and educator. In 2011, he decided to settle down and buy a house with his partner Pamela. But a credit score he hadn't checked in years came back to haunt him.
I never had any reason to think that it was bad.
And then we actually checked his score and saw that it was basically in the 500s.
When the bank refused to give him a mortgage because of the low score, Dialect began repairing his credit, which had been damaged by a student loan that was in collections.
Depending on the reasons for a low credit score, it can take months or even years to raise a low score to a good score, say 700. It also takes discipline.
One of the most important things to do is to pay all of your bills on time. That accounts for about 35% of your FICO score, the most common credit scoring system. Consumer Reports says if you have credit cards, try to keep your balances below 10% of your available credit. Anything more could show elevated credit risk.
Another tip is to consider taking out a personal loan to pay your credit card debt. Having a greater variety of credit types might help your credit score. Plus, you may get a lower rate of interest with the loan.
If you can't get a traditional credit card because of your credit history, that was the case for Dialect, go for a secured card. That type requires a deposit to protect the issuer. Make timely payments, and your credit score could improve. And finally, request a free credit report once a year from each of these 3 reporting agencies. First off, Experian, TransUnion, and finally Equifax. That way you can monitor your progress and spot any errors out there. You can do that through annualcreditreport.com.